I am one with my glorious I Am presence and Holy Christ Self. My personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. I pull in my aura so it is fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready to receive today's message. Greetings, beloveds. Christmas and I had a session with one of my dearly beloved children today. And because of that session, I would like to talk to you and to remind you that you are all very loved by God, by all the angels, by all the saints, by all the enlightened beings that have ever walked the face of this planet. It is very important for you to know that nothing you have ever done has stopped the flow of God's love to you. This is an impossibility, beloveds. For God loves you all the time, every moment of every day and every night. God is sending forth her and His perfect love to you. But problems arise when by your thoughts and beliefs you cut yourselves off from feeling and receiving that love. Many of you had parents who were not very loving, or who loved you based on certain conditions. They loved you when you obeyed them, or they loved you when you did well in school, or when you were successful in life. And so, some of you think that God's love is also conditional on what you do. If you follow the commandments that you have received, if you always do the right thing at the right time, then you feel that perhaps God loves you then. But there is an enormous difference between divine love and human love. For divine love is truly unconditional. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, God always loves you and is always sending that love to you. So I would like you, right now, to just close your eyes and imagine the form of God that you most relate to, whether it be Jesus or Buddha or Sai Baba or Mother Mary, Kuan Yin. It matters not. Whatever being you feel represents God the most to you, see that being standing right in front of you. And then that being walks up and gives you the biggest, warmest, most loving hug you have ever received from anybody. Feel yourself in that being's embrace. And breathe in all the love that you are receiving from that being. Let it fill your hearts, beloveds. If this is the first time you are feeling God's love, you may be moved to tears. And that is just fine, beloveds. Let those tears flow from you. Let all the pain that you have felt because you didn't know that God loved you flow away from you forever. Let that pain go away in your tears and allow it to be replaced by both the knowledge and the feeling that you are completely and totally loved by God. Let this feeling flow over you. And when your heart gets so full that it cannot contain any more, let it overflow into your body. And let the cells in your body feel this love. They will drink it in as the most divine nectar possible. In truth, all the healing that occurs in your body is from love. It may seem to be different. It may seem that the chemicals you take or the treatments that you give yourself or that are given to you are causing a certain degree of healing. But I tell you in truth, love is the original source of all healing in all of your bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So the more love that you receive into your being, the more love you are then able to share. And the first one you should share it with is yourself, beloveds. Love yourselves. Stop judging yourselves. Stop being so critical of yourselves. Stop demanding perfection right now, today, in order to be able to feel joyous or in order to be able to feel loved. For these are the traps and the tricks of the ego mind. The ego mind does not want you to feel loved. The ego mind does not want you to love yourself. Because as you feel love, the ego mind begins to lose its power. It cannot keep you doing and being so active in the world to get love if you realize that you can receive love just by sitting still and closing your eyes and feeling the love that God has for you. The ego wants you to be doing all the time and doing what it wants you to do. And its activities are based on the thought of separation from God. When you are separate from God, you have to work to get money, you have to work to get food, you have to work to do everything. But God said, "Look at the lilies of the field. They toil not, and yet they receive all that they need to flourish and to thrive. This is truth, beloveds. And this you will understand one day when you open up to the realization that you not only are God's child, you are one with God and have never been separated from the God force, not for one instant. You have merely believed that to be truth. And so you have believed many falsehoods. And you have created a life whereby you must work for every single thing that you have. And you no longer allow God to bring what you need to you. This does not mean that you should instantly sit down in a chair and never get up and expect everything to be brought to you. That, too, is not how it works, beloveds. It does require you to be active in the world, but an activity that comes from a place of love, of loving what you do, as you are of service to others. And as you are of service to others, in an activity where you love what you do, what you need will be brought to you. Christmas is getting close to this, as she spends most of her day in service to me. And once it becomes the entire day, with every thought that she has being in service to me, then everything that she needs will be given to her. It will come through many of you. It will come through other people that she knows. Because you are, in truth, all one. You all have that which you need to receive, and you all have that which you need to give. You know when you feel called to give something to someone. You also know when you are called that you need to receive something from someone. So begin to trust in this, beloveds. Begin to give when you feel your divine self motivating you towards it. When you receive something, it is always important to thank the person that has brought it to you. But it is even more important to remember that it is God, above all, that brings you everything. So always give thanks to God for that which you receive from another person. Even if you only give that thanks silently, God hears you from within. You need not pompously shout it from the roofs that God gives you all that you require. Although there may even be times when that is a good thing to do. But done outwardly or inwardly, remember to give thanks to God for all that you receive. And remember to give thanks for all that you are able to give. Be grateful for the abundance that allows you to gift someone anything, whether it be money or simply your presence in your ability to travel and to go spend time with someone that you love. Give thanks to God for all that you are able to give and to receive. In this way, you will find yourself in a flow of everything that you require to flourish and to thrive. It will flow to you and through you for others. This is how life was meant to be lived, beloveds. You were never meant to be slaves to a system that wants you to be enslaved for your entire life. This system is dying, beloveds, and will not be in existence much longer. But even as the system remains, you need not maintain your consciousness within the falsehoods of any system. Begin to realize the truth of your being, that everything that you have, everything that you are, comes from God and returns to God. And all other beings that are in your world are cells in God's body, just as you are. And you are related to them. They are all your brothers and sisters. They are all fingers on the same hand. So begin to feel yourself as one with all of humanity, and that is one with all of creation and all of the earth. Do not allow the thoughts of separation to take hold in your mind ever again, or to dictate any beliefs or activities that are not in harmony with that oneness. If you hurt anyone in thought, word, or deed, you are hurting yourselves, beloveds. So make every thought, word, and deed a blessing to mankind, to all of life, and it will be returned to you as a blessing indeed. I thank you for listening to this video. I love you, and I bless you always. I am Metatron.